Oh, what it do? What's up? Kenna, hey. What's Papa Lock and Curly Crew? Welcome back to your girl's channel. In today's video, as you guys can see, we are getting into these 4 jumbo box braids with the curly ends. I know you guys are going to love this style. Before I go ahead and get into this tutorial, if you are new to your girl's channel, make sure you do one thing and one thing only by smashing that button down below for your girl, okay? Smash that button down below. Go ahead and join the Curly Crew. We would love to have you here. So we are getting into the tutorial on these 4 jumbo box braids with the curly ends that are super popular right now. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and jump right into this tutorial. If you are enjoying it, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Y'all, let me just say I am feeling myself with this look, with these braids. This most definitely is going to be a bomb and easy protective style for the summertime, and one that is not extra hot as well. Can we get a hallelujah, okay? So starting out, I started on freshly stretched hair. For this look, I put my hair into 4 large plaits. I did this because I wanted my hair to be stretched, but I still wanted it to be curly because it will match the texture of the hair. So I didn't want to blow it out all the way, but I still wanted it stretched. Now let's get into the products and tools that you will be needing. So the must-haves, the Shine and Jam, and then the Edge Booster. This is going to be bomb for getting it nice and sleek. So I did use a rat tail comb with a sharp end, a bristle brush, and then another detangling brush to detangle if necessary. Then 2 packs of rubber bands, 1 smaller, 1 larger, and then my edge gel, my toothbrush, and some small ponytail holders, and then a satin scarf, and also this little cup in case you want to put some oil on the rubber bands, but I didn't do that. And then this is the hair that I'm using. It's a 3 times Caribbean, and this is what the texture looks like. Go back and screenshot that hair, and it'll be in the description box below in case you do want to get this hair. This style is inspired by President Kennedy on Instagram. She did this style and used that same hair, so I most definitely had to buy it because it was super cute, okay? So that's my inspo. So first thing first is parting the hair, which is honestly a task, right? in itself, but you gotta make sure the parts are straight, or at least the closest to it. So I just use the sharp end of my rat tail comb and part my hair in the front and in the back, and also on the sides. So just trying to get it as perfect as possible, but honestly we can't always get it perfect, and that's okay. Try your best, use your discernment, mirrors, whatever you gotta do, your extra friend, whoever you got around, okay, to get those parts as nice as possible. So on this side, I'm going from the crown of my hair to my ear to get this part, whereas the middle part went from the middle of my head to the back of my head, and then for the second part, it's going to go from the crown of my head to the like top of my ear basically. So that part was crooked, and then I went ahead and straightened it on out. So now we are good to go. So I'm working with one section at a time. So we're gonna start with this front section over here, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab that good old Shine and Jam. This is the go-to for any protective style, braided style, to get your hair nice and sleek. And I'm going to apply this all to this section, especially the perimeter. And don't pay attention to that crooked part right there. We all see it, we know she's there, okay? Just go ignore it. So I'm applying the Shine and Jam to the entire section really, really well. This is also going to emphasize the texture of my natural hair, which is also why I didn't want to blow dry my hair out, because I want that texture, since the style that I'm doing involves texture as well. So I'm getting the entire perimeter, up, underneath, inside, outside, all that good stuff, and then I'm combing out my edges for styling. So you don't want to include your edges in the style. Comb those out beforehand, because trust me, it's going to save you a whole lot of time, and it won't mess up your style when you're trying to pull them out, okay? So my brush has 2 sides, a soft side and a hard side. I'm using the hard side to really brush that Shine and Jam on through and get it really, really smooth and sleek. This is really important to achieving this style correctly. It's really all about making the base as sleek as possible. And it'll also start to form your waves as well, which you guys will see really does add to the whole look of the style. Now I'm going to push this section up and get it to where I want the ponytail to be, and then I'm getting the larger scrunchie and securing it. I didn't want to use rubber bands because I just wanted since this was such a big section, I just wanted to use something more secure. So now I'm going to go in with the edge booster, and honestly y'all, it's way better to apply this before you put on the scrunchie, right after you put on the shine and jam, which I am going to do from here on out, as you guys will see in a little bit. But this right here really just solidifies the look. Like, the sleekness is really achieved once you apply that once you apply that edge booster. So now I'm going to go in with the hair, and I'm taking 4 pieces of hair to start out with. And to achieve this style, we're going to be doing feed-in braids. Now, feed-ins are really, really simple, and I'm going to show you guys why. So first, I'm going to wrap the hair around and then cross underneath with that hair. But I'm also showing you guys my mistakes, because it is kind of hard to get it started at first if you're not used to braiding your hair on a regular basis. But you want to put it on and then cross it underneath and then start to braid the 3 pieces. So your natural hair will be the 3rd piece of hair until you start to divide it into the synthetic pieces of hair, which you guys will see soon. So I'm going to start feeding in hair right here, and for my feed-ins I'm doing 2 pieces of hair. So I started out with 4 pieces, and I'm feeding in 2 pieces of hair each time I do a feed-in. Now I'm also going to start to split my natural hair with the other 2 pieces of hair as well, because what that's going to do is just make it more cohesive with each other, to where it looks more smooth and not one piece is more bulky. So you want to go ahead and split your natural hair and divide it. So now I'm gonna feed in 2 more pieces of hair, and with the feed-ins, you honestly want to do this to whatever is comfortable for you. So for me, I just fed in hair. I try to do it every braid or every plait, but I also did it when it felt most comfortable to me. And then I fed in that piece of hair and then continued on braiding. And don't be surprised if you do get a little confused. Trust me, y'all, I had to redo this like 3 times to get it right, especially in some other sections. So it is a little tricky at first, but don't give up. It is a really, really simple technique once you get the hang of it. You're literally just braiding your hair and then feeding in hair as you go along. So when you feed in, you want to split the 2 pieces, put it into that little section, and then continue to braid. Feed-ins is really, really a simple technique. You really just have to look at it one good time and like, oh, okay, I got it, I get it. So now whenever I get towards my natural hair, coming to an end of my natural hair, I'm gonna take some of that shine and jam and then apply it to my natural hair so that it does not peek out too much. And honestly, I didn't mind it peeking out some, because it did just like mix in with this braiding hair, but you still want to smooth the hair on out with the shine and jam, just so that it can be more neat. Also, I could have gotten a color 4. I got color 1B in this hair, but my hair is actually more on the brown side, I noticed once I was applying it. So I could have most definitely got the color 4. So just make sure to get the color that matches your hair the best. So once I finish feeding the hair, then I'm going to continue to just braid on down. And this honestly is the easy part. So I'm going to take the rubber bands, the large ones, and secure it at the bottom for this plait. Now the reason why I'm using the rubber bands right here is just so that it's not as noticeable. I really don't mind it being noticeable at my roots, because it is an easy and quick protective style. It kind of also makes it look more natural, but if you do want to cover up the rubber band or the scrunchie, I do understand. I even did that for some of the sections as well. I didn't really take that too seriously, but if you do want it to look super, super neat, then you can cover up the scrunchies if you wish. So moving on to this back section, I'm showing you guys how I am smoothing it out and applying the shine and jam, and then I'm going to also apply the edge booster to this section as well, and that's what's really going to get it super, super sleek. Like, y'all, that edge booster really gets it nice, okay? So then I'm going and just making sure that I brush everything out and then applying the edge booster to the section once again for that nice sleek result. And then after the edge booster is applied, go in with that scrunchie and also raise up the section to where you want it to be. I didn't want it to be too low. I kind of wanted it to be like in the middle of this section, so that's what I did. And then we're gonna start in with the feed in. So I'm gonna show you guys some mistakes. This is actually a mess up. So trying to braid with two hands behind my head did not work for me whatsoever. I just did not have control like I would have wanted. And I'm showing this because I know a lot of people are going to be making mistakes. And look, that's why I'm showing this, to say like I made mistakes as well, but it was a learning curve for me. So I'm showing you guys my mistakes, so hopefully y'all don't make the same ones. But it was just too confusing trying to work with two hands behind my head, because I had to underbraid when I'm an overbraider. Or I'm an overbraider, but I had to underbraid. One of the others, okay? So it was not comfortable for me at all, especially with the feeding in. Like, forget about it. You guys about to see, like I said, you know what? Forget it. Look how messy, how it was not cohesive. It was not nice at all. It was so messy. Hair is sticking out all over the place. I just did not have control. So let me show you guys the right way to do it. You also want all the pieces of your feed ends to be the same length. That's also super important. So I'm starting out at the roots, and then I crossed the two pieces of hair underneath, and I started to braid and share the hair, my natural hair, with the fake pieces of hair. Now I'm going to feed in. So I'm not working with two hands behind my head. Instead, I'm working with the hands on the side of my face, and that way it was way more comfortable. So I cannot work behind, I have to work in front or on the side. So then I'm going to continue to feed in the two pieces of hair. And of course, to start the braid off, I used 4 pieces of hair, and then I fed in 2 pieces of hair as we went. And the reason, once again, why I like this hair is because it was naturally curly already at the ends. So that really does save you a lot of time and makes it super, super easy. Also, this hair does tangle really, really easily. I'm not gonna lie to you. This hair does tangle easily. I ended up using all 2 packs. I brought 2 packs of this hair, and I used both of those because I had to just toss some of the bundles because it was not working, sis, okay? It was not working. And now I'm adding the final touches, which are my edges, using my good old Africa's Best Edge Control. This is my go-to, and my good old toothbrush, and just shaping my edges how I want. And these are the finishing touches to the style. And y'all, we about to get into the final look, the final results. This style most definitely was a hit, and I tied up my edges and let them marinate for a little while to get this bomb result. Yes, yes, yes. Nice and sleek, looking very natural looking super, just super good, super bomb. This style was not heavy at all, y'all, and this hair was most definitely a hit and a winner for me. And this is what the back looks like as well. Super cute. So fam, that is the end of this tutorial. I really do hope you guys enjoyed the entire process. I know for sure these results are popping, and this feels so secure, so good. I absolutely love how my results look, y'all. Like, y'all don't understand. Sis loves this look. And it's like so lightweight as well. It is not heavy by no means. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this style in the comments below. Drop some pink hearts if you are feeling it, okay? I most definitely am. Like, all the way, sis, okay? So thank y'all so much for tuning in to this video. I truly appreciate the support. If you are new, go ahead and join the Curly crew by smashing that button down below. And without further ado, I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Peace.
Baby girl, let the ice break. Give you all what your life is. I know what I say. Give me, baby girl, another night, yeah. When you want something, come on, you can ask and I never say no. You know what I say, upgrade and nice, I can get you some. I met a girl from the UK. She a dime, she a cutie. I tell her come if she wanna see me. She love the green and she love when it rains. She said bring up the money from the